Hello you guys, welcome back to another Vlogmas video, and today I want to get into quad friendly or just, friendly items in the kitchen that could be an idea for holiday gifts. First up is something that I had been dying to find, and somehow my sister found it for me for Christmas, believe like 3 years ago, and it was a teapot that actually you can touch on the outside. It does not get hot on the outside. It's all the heat, it stays on the inside. I don't know, am I making sense? Basically, I could actually travel around the kitchen with this on my lap without it burning me while the contents inside of the teapot is boiling hot. I'm obsessed with this. This is something that I use to even make my cup of noodles. I make my teas with it when I'm sick. Like my, what are they called? The hot toddy. Hot toddies. Yes, love me a hot toddy. So that would definitely be one that I highly, highly recommend, even for people who have sensitivity to their hands. I know I am hypersensitive on my hands as well. You do not need to be a quadriplegic to have that type of condition as well. This is something that's very friendly for you to touch and still get the warmth of a drink safely. Next up is my stove top that I have on my kitchen island currently. I have had this one for many, 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 many years. I definitely want to do, I definitely want to get an upgraded one. This one just hasn't ran out yet, and I'm very kind of like frugal sometimes with my money. So if it ain't broke, I'm not trying to fix it yet. But this is something that I have, learned how to cook on, and it's a more affordable way to adapt a kitchen. Back in the day when I was renting, there was an open kitchen space there, and I had an L-shaped desk, and I had that on there where I was able to slide underneath the tabletop and be able to cook comfortably without burning myself. And that's really how I learned to cook, was on these stove tops. I love them. I recommend them to anyone who wants to learn, who is in a seated position, even for traveling, whatever the case may be. Obsessed with this. Next is the can opener that I'm obsessed with, that I didn't realize I needed so much in my life. This is actually my second one that I've purchased over the years of me being injured. I've purchased the same brand, the same style, and I purchased almost all of these items on Amazon. But this can opener actually is electric, which is super, super nice, and it holds the can. Obviously not heavy, heavy cans, but it will hold the can up for you. You just magnetically click it on, and then you push down, and it just spins on its own. And then I just kind of bang the top up and hold the can with my other hand and bring it down. It's super easy. I got really tired of trying to find cans that had that little loopy thing on the top where you can pry it open with your finger. And actually the other day I actually got it stuck on my finger when I tried using one of those cans. My boyfriend was trying to look up how to get this thing off of my finger. I was super attached to it. But anyways, yeah. So this has definitely saved my life in the kitchen, and giving me the freedom to explore new recipes with canned foods, canned products. Next up is a chopper, which is kind of basic. Everyone knows about this one. This is useful for anyone who just wants to save time in the kitchen. I love this darn thing. I love this so much. I actually do a lot of my meal prep with this. I do use one of those medallion, I think it's called medallion things. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'll insert a picture somewhere on the screen. That is something that I do prep because I eat a lot of sandwiches. I love sandwiches. I eat sandwiches almost every day. And so to prep my tomatoes and onions for that, I do keep them in the fridge prepared and ready to go, and I just use that and slice it up. So those are two things that have really helped me just be prepared in my cooking and save myself a lot of time. Next up is something that I personally don't own yet. It is on my own personal wish list, and this is those electric meat knives. that cut meat. I have the biggest difficulty cutting meat, and I end up sore, like as if I've been working out for hours upon hours. So this is definitely something that I personally would want as, you know, a quadriplegic in the kitchen. I have not taken that plunge yet and purchased it for myself, but it definitely is on my wish list. So hopefully I was good enough and Santa can, you know, leave that under the tree for me this year. And lastly, and probably my most favorite thing, I know I wanted to do 5. This is not food related, but I am Italian and I love my vino, and I love having vino when I'm in the kitchen cooking. So it is this electric wine bottle opener that my boyfriend actually purchased for me. He surprised me with it when I moved into my apartment, and I cannot get enough of it. All you have to do is push the button down. The little screw thing goes all the way down into the cork. You just keep holding it and it'll automatically pull the cork all the way out, and then you push up and it'll release the cork. It is amazing and I'm obsessed, and I don't know how I lived my life without it. Because if you guys remember, I was trying so many different things, if you guys are an OG, over on Instagram on how to open up a bottle of wine on my own, to the point where I was like using this pumping thing. That's probably one of my most favorite lives I've ever done. Hilarious. I was like cracking myself up. But I've tried many things, and this one is just so easy, so convenient. And if you have any wine lovers out there who have difficulty opening up bottles of wine, definitely look into this. I will also link everything down below for you guys. I know this was a quick, fun little gift guide video, but I definitely wanted to share some of my favorite things in the kitchen in case you guys have a kitchen lover or cooking lover. So I hope that was a helpful guide for you guys. If you guys have made it this far in the video, let me know what is on your guys' Christmas wish list down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.